As women, I know that most of you can probably relate that there are times when you feel paranoid, especially with what's going on in the news and everything, where you see women getting kidnapped or all the sex trafficking and everything like that, and you're worried that it'll happen to you, and I am too. And I know that maybe even some men can relate to that. But there was a time, and it was probably the scariest time in my entire life, where all of my fears kind of just bubbled to the surface, and I realized that, yeah, it's not a safe world, and we have to live in it like this. So when I was living in Reno, I was going to the University of Nevada, Reno. That was last year. I had a moment where I just was terrified, and it's because women were getting kidnapped in the middle of the day at Walmart. There was warnings going around that you should not be at Walmart alone, that you should bring someone with you, and so I was normally doing that, but I was working at this place called Boot Barn. And I believe it was the toilet handle that had broken, so they had sent me down to the Walmart because they're like, you need to go get a toilet handle, we can handle it all here, but just hurry back. So it wasn't the best part of town, but I went anyways because I needed to do my job. My boss was asking me to, so I did. When I got there, there was like a white van that was kind of driving up and down the aisles, and it was a little suspicious, but I kind of didn't think anything of it because, you know, you don't think that things like that can happen to you. You see it on the news, but you're like, oh, that won't happen to me, or it just doesn't click in your head that it could. But so I had parked, and this van had driven down, and they parked in the parking spot across from me. And so I was like, that's kind of weird, but I just brushed it off, and I rushed inside. I worked really fast. It was probably 10 o'clock at night. Well, during the time that I was in the store, I started to feel uncomfortable and unsafe, and I was like, you know what? I would rather be safe than sorry. So I asked one of the Walmart guards if he would take me out to the back, like walk me out to my car. So he had walked me out to my car, the van was still there, the person was still in it, and he kind of made sure that I got in my car safe, made sure I got all my groceries in, and locked the door. And the minute that the van saw that that guy was walking with me, he pulled out of the parking spot and took off. Now, I don't know if he was trying to kidnap me. I don't think I'll ever know, just because I wasn't kidnapped, and I was lucky enough to get that feeling that I should probably just ask for help, because it's better to be safe than sorry. Well, he drove off. I'm not kidnapped, but it's just one of those things that you just have to be careful, because you never know what's going to happen. Things can happen to you. If they happen to someone else, the odds of them happening to you are the same as they were of happening to that person, especially if it was random and it wasn't someone they knew. But